What is up, bras? You know what time it is. We are covering all of the hidden and unknown changes that we were able to find. I covered a lot of the changes that were already announced, like in the patch notes in my new season video. So if you haven't checked that one out, feel free to do so. I'll leave the link down below. Anyways, this video, we're covering all of the hidden changes, and we're going to be starting with the most game-breaking thing that Ubisoft has ever introduced, in that now we will find that while we're holding the diffuser, it no longer has a shadow on it. Don't worry, everybody's favorite plant on Favela will still either kill you or detect you on defense. A similar topic, if we look up above the diffuser on top of the timer, we will notice that the timer on the live build is smaller, and the new timer is going to be bigger, more bold, easier to read, as well as the number of rounds is now smaller versus before it was bigger. So they kind of like swapped roles, but honestly, it looks pretty clean. What do you guys think? This next one I figured out because I was trying to impact myself to get into the next round, so I threw 2 impacts at the floor like I usually do, but I didn't die on the test server. It seems to me that they've implemented how bullet damage works, where it's like less damage on limbs to explosions, because usually it's 60 damage if an impact grenade hits you, and it still is if you throw it up against a wall. But if you throw the impact grenades at the floor, it's actually much less damage now. And the same can be said about Ash's breach charges too. One thing that is good to keep in mind, that this is all just the test server. Everything in this video is subject to change, but with my past experiences, we can expect that a lot of these will make it into the live build. Alright, up next, game changer baby. We are now going to be able to plant on top of the circle table in the lobby on consulate. Before, when we used to try to plant up here, table would break, so yeah, definitely have to know about this one. The rewards menu button is now going to be changed into some sort of like challenges for the battle pass button. We can see on the MVP screen that we're now going to be further apart from each other. We're keeping a good social distance, as well as some of the lighting on some of the maps are going to be a little bit brighter. One of the more random ones now, when we are selecting and customizing operators prior to the round starting, we're now going to have a little image and logo next to the attachment options and visual customizations. Now up next, every single season I always have people tell me that the recoil feels different on the SMG-12 and the SMG-11s. So of course I went in, I did some comparisons for you guys. I'll let you guys decide. To me, honestly, it didn't feel much different. I did some comparisons with attachments and without, but I'm gonna just quickly show you guys them. I'll let it play out for a little bit and I'll see you guys in a few seconds. Up next, step in the right direction. We're now going to be able to do custom games that last for 30 minutes and also take away the prep phase timer, so we can pretty much instantly get into a custom game. Not quite all of the changes I would like to see, but like I said, I mean, that's going to open up the door. We can now do some crazy like find my hiding spot for money videos. Rounds can go for 30 minutes. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool stuff that comes from it, and hopefully this is just the start. I'd like to see a lot more customization, like being able to respawn, have infinite gadgets, or even like change characters in the round without having to go through the entire process. That'd be awesome. But overall, step in the right direction, so excited to see what else they do. When you give someone a left right goodnight with a Rooney, you're now going to have a different logo up in the kill feed, which looks pretty clean. Fist in your teeth. You're going to have these new flashing red indicators letting you know that you're not in the right position. Say you're trying to go prone or stand up. If you're stuck on an object, you will now be notified with a flashing icon on the bottom left. A similar flashing icon will appear, but this time hovering over where your gadgets are. Say you use all of your gadgets, trying to use more, same red flashing is going to happen on their logos. And also in certain situations where you're trying to use an item, but you're not in the right position, like when you're holding a mirror shield out, but there's not enough room, you're going to get the same red flashing notification. Probably the change that confused me the most is this quick flash of getting to skip the kill cam. You guys will see it really fast. Even if that is an option, it's like, what are we necessarily skipping? Because everybody's forced to watch the end of round replay. But I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? My favorite change on the new border rework is the new ammo box location on T-Hunt. When we select a shield operator, we will now be able to instantly sprint once the round starts versus before we had to wait to like bring the shield out from behind our back and then we could sprint. Don't blink or you might miss it. You guys will see right here that when you pick up Rook armor on the TTS, it's a little bit of a slower blue flash on the bottom left of the logo. I remember this happening back when Canal was reworked, but for whatever reason it's back now. When you are sprinting with Warden's MPX or either of his sidearms, he's gonna have a broken left hand. I don't know, I kind of want this one to stay in the game though. Yo, what is up, bros? Just wanted to quickly interrupt the video and let you guys know that I got the easy access link down below if you guys need a restock on G Fuel, and you can use code Brah to save money. If you're wondering what I got in the background, I got the new Logic flavor. It is a boysenberry flavor. Some of my other favorite flavors are hype sauce, sour phaseberry, and watermelon. But yeah, let's get right back into the video. All right, this one's a super random one, but IQ now has a new voice, and I had a couple people tell me that Capitao sounds different too. I didn't find it as noticeable, but I'll play a couple of them here.
Bomb location and defuse it. Swapping mags.
You now have some worded notifications such as being scanned by a drone, spotted by cam, and even when enemies run out of the map.
Located a bomb. Protect it. 10 seconds remaining.
He ran up below.
When you pick the new operator and you get team killed, you're now going to have a new user interface, or basically like the notification on the top left. A little bit of an updated look. I don't want anyone to troll this guy. I actually asked him to team kill me in the game though. So shout out, thanks for the help. We now have some tip notifications when you're trying to do something that's not allowed, like place a gadget while you're prone. So honestly, that's kind of cool. Hopefully it'll help some new players. We now don't have a drone cooldown for when you jump. It's just going to gray out, and then when it grays back in, you can jump again. Anyways, Brah fam, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope I was able to rapid fire through some of the changes fast enough to keep you guys' interest. Let me know what you guys think down below if you found any changes that I didn't mention. And until next time, I love you all. Peace.